Hello everyone. Today I'll talk about Jira RoadMap. So Jira is a project management tool, and when you start the project, you can get the high-level roadmap that when you are expected to finish the project. That gives the complete overview on the, and you can see it very well on the screen. Right. I'll take you through the Jira and then go through one by one to make you understand how you can create the Jira roadmap in Jira. So let's go to Jira. Okay, so this is select one of the project that you have. Okay, and then go to roadmap, right? So you have all the epics. You have to create the epic. So epic is a high level requirement, and it is a it is a higher priority than the user story and task. To ensure that the epic is there and epic has a requirement. The epic talks about the high level requirement. So what is the requirement all about? And so once you have the requirement, you can start putting some information like what is the plan to start date, so start date and due date. So when is going to finish it, and label it if possible that you're starting in sprint 1 or sprint 2, right? And after this, which so once the requirement 1 is finished, what requirement can be start? So requirement 2 can start, right? And requirement 4 can start after requirement 1, right? So this is you can update the start and end date for all the epics similarly, so that you can see the link actually, right? And you can also do one thing, you can select the epic, and okay, in the epic you can select the colors also. So for sprint 1, which color you want to put, or any color that you feel that okay, I want to differentiate, you can select the colors also from here, right? So one is that, and then you link the issue. That means okay, so after requirement 1 is done, requirement 3, requirement 5 will be done. Or you go to requirement 3 or epic 3 and epic 5 and link to requirement 1. So that's how I've done it. So I said, okay, so the requirement or epic 2 can be worked on once the this epic is done, and you go and update the information here in this epic. So if you see this epic, this is linked to demo 4. That means the next, so we can start on demo 4 once, because it is blocked by this requirement. So once this is done, only we can start this one. And what is the due date and what is the start date? Start date is the end date of the earlier one, which is requirement 2, and you can start this, right? So that's how you have to open all the epic and just put on which sprint you want to take, or what is the tentative date. So select the start date and end date for those epic, and then link it. So linking is very important. That means if one of the epic has a dependency on the previous epic, so you have to give that epic number here, right? Similarly, I got requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, and then another requirement, another requirement. Similarly, then I have a hardening sprint where I'm saying that okay, I'm going to test everything to stabilize it, right? And that is how I have linked it to all the epic. And you will see this is a demo to the customer. This is another a milestone where I've linked all the other requirements, so that once all the requirement is done, we are doing the hardening of the sprint or testing it, and then stabilizing it, and then showing it to the customer and showing it to the customer. So this is how it looks, and you can also change the color from here. Select, right click, and then select the colors. You can change the colors also, right? And you can also see week view, right? If you want to see the week view, you can select that. If you want to see the month view, you can do that. And you can, if you want to see quarter view, you can also do that, right? So that also can be done. Select the categories. That means whichever epic that you want to see, that is in to-do state or in progress or done, you can also do that from here, right? You can also select the label. So I've created few labels where I'm saying that sprint 1 is having requirement 1. So select the sprint one label to see, okay, this is the epic which is linked to sprint one, and I can see it, right? So this is, you can do, and you can clear the filter also, right? And if you want to see what is there in the epic, you can also see that. So okay, I've got few stories, and then you can see the status of that also on a high level. You can see from here, you can see all the execution also. So whatever you plan, whatever roadmap that you can also view it from here and monitor it from here. So this is on the epic roadmap side, roadmap for requirement in Jira, and you can, it's very simple to make it. If you have any question or queries, please post your query. I'm going to respond it. Thank you so much.